Guys, we're back, baby. Let's go. Tuesday night, chill and chat. Want to disclose something right out of the gates, guys. I feel about 60%. I am very, very sick right now. So just we're going to try to get through this next hour together. Guys, I need you to show up and show out in the chat. You got to carry this one for me because I'm not feeling the greatest. But even me, even myself, guys, with 1,000% energy, I'm probably more than 100% capable of hosting this show because of that high octane energy, guys. We got some news to talk about. If you haven't tuned in already, my video that I posted right as I woke out of bed. Guys, this news broke. I'm laying in bed. I'm sick. It's like 11:30. I get this through from Todd Nerd Lounge Master 84 from Arcades Anonymous. Shows us a picture in the group chat. And I'm like, whoa, what is this, right? So we had a little back and forth, and I'm like, okay, I got to make a video. This is Iconic Arcade. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. I threw a hat on. I looked like absolute garbage, and I went live or did a pre-recorded video for you guys to kind of let you guys know the news if you haven't seen it already. But a lot of people are checking their emails, and we're going to talk about it, guys. What are your feelings? We are going to get an official announcement from John D on Thursday. I don't know if that's from John D himself, from Media 1UP, or from Iconic Arcade, or maybe it's all of the above. But he's going to probably dive in a little bit more on why this is being delayed now for the 5 months, and we'll get into that, guys. We'll get into that if you're just getting here. Also, CornerCade hats. We're gonna talk about that. I know a lot of people. Finally, guys, I have finally broke through to Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. And guys, you have a chance to get your hat. You have a chance to secure it, and we're gonna talk about it, how you're gonna get it, where you gotta go, and everything like that, guys. Now, we also got a ton of mod projects that we're going to be working on. Now, with this delay, guys, remember, Street Fighter XXL was supposed to be here in a half a heartbeat, guys, a few weeks away, and we were going to be rocking and rolling, guys. We were going to be playing Alpha 2, playing Alpha 3, playing Third Strike. I don't know if it was going to be online, but I was going to be having fun regardless. I don't care, right? So let's hold our horses because of this delay. We're going to try to continue working on some mod projects that we got going around in the home arcade, and I got a couple of renders here. I'm going to show you guys also G.I. Joel. If you're tuning in or if you catch this on the replay, I got an idea for a product that you could sell based off one of these mod projects, and I can guarantee you everybody in the home arcade community will buy it, hands down, guys, hands down. Also, I have been inspired by somebody who sent me an email on their Darkstalkers cap, guys. So for you that are following the channel, we have the Street Fighter cabinet behind us. We have the Dark Stalkers Big Blue PC Bean encoder board. We are 80% of the way there, guys. All we need is some Joe Sabo's graphics, and we are going to be complete. I feel like we were just talking about this Darkstalkers mod, and now it's almost completed. So things can work very, very fast if I can get the parts, obviously, right? No delays, no mess, no fuss, no muss. Let's scroll up, guys. Let's scroll up and say hi to each and every one of you guys coming here live and in the building. Vic Vicious. Guys, give a shout out to Vic Vicious because he's a brand new moderator for our channel. Let's effing go. What truly excites me about this show is talking about upcoming arcade cabinets and modding ideas. Let's fucking go. That's right, baby. That's what it's about. It's about nothing else. I've said from day one, guys, when I came here live on YouTube, I said it's about one thing, guys. It's about the arcades, it's about the nostalgia, and it's about the games. Now, for us, you know, being home arcade, you know, content creators and fans, and we play the home arcades, it's gonna be a little bit different, right? You know, if you're on Marketplace or, you know, if you got some contacts, like I have a couple contacts, if I wanted to get real arcades tomorrow, I can get it, no problems. The problem is getting it up the stairs, and the problem is getting in this bedroom without the whole room caving in from the excessive weight, right? So long and short, you know, we are hoping to get some of these games, products that we can't get our hands on. You know, if we were doing real arcades, like, you can get that anywhere, right? You can get that at any time. So it's kind of like the thing about waiting and all that jazz. But it's about the modding, guys. It's about the games. It's about retro nostalgia. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's really not about anything else, you know? I will go as far as it's really not even about, like, console gaming to me. I don't really care about console gaming. I care about the arcades. And that's about it, man. Vic Vicious also wanted to reiterate and say, Danny, I'm going to need a CornerCade hat, my dude. And we're going to tell you how you're going to get yours tonight, baby. Let's go. Prince Vinny is in the house, man. Vic, for you, it's $100, but for everybody else, it's 50. Actually, Vic You are hitting the head on the mark here. We'll get to that in just a second. The Be Me is in the building. Let's go. Let's go, man. Thank you for being here. Brooklyn Menace is in the house. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Jason S. He's waiting on his Double Dragon XXL. Will be next in line. Let's go. We definitely, John D, Iconic Arcade, whoever he's working with, right? The Street Fighter cab, it should be finalized at this point. Whether, he's just hitting the button and putting that thing in production. We need the next cabinet, guys. We need the next cabinet. We need the next cabinet after that. Got to get on your horse. Let's learn from our mistakes at Arcade1up, all right? We want 4 products a year. 4 can be done. That's 3 a month, guys. You can deliver. Okay, that's shooting them out. That's what we're here for. We and the home arcade community want to spend money. Give us something to spend money on. You guys want to make money. We want to spend money. I think that's an easy agreement right there, right? Chat, let me know. 4 products a year, 4 new cabinets a year. I don't want 1. 1 is not good enough over here. Art, a new name, is in the house. Howdy, y'all. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Jason Little Alien is in the building. Let's go, dude. He's going to help us with this CornerCade hat stuff because you're going to have to contact somebody. We might just hit that off right out of the gate after I'm done saying hi to each and every one of you. Israel Gaming is in the house. Danny, what's going on, Danny? And everyone, I also got an email from VM Innovations stating the same thing, unfortunately. October, shake my head. And we'll definitely touch up on that, guys. I was a little bit disappointed in myself, but there's going to be some reasons why, and we can kind of speculate here. We got 30 people in the house, guys. If you haven't already, please give this video a like. It helps bring new people in here like Art. Yeah, it helps bring people in here like Art who don't know that we even exist, right? We even exist. Garage Gamer did a video as well. What up, Danny? John D making an announcement tomorrow? No, he's making an announcement on Thursday, I believe. That was what was said. He said that in the Facebook group, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Brooklyn said, I'm requesting a promotional hat to wear on my live shows. It would be great, guys. I would absolutely love it if I could give the entire world this hat, okay? Because I think it's a badass hat. I think Ezekiel and his boy who makes these hats did a phenomenal job. I mean, guys, he did such a good job that John D reached out to him to do the official Iconic Arcade hats. Like, this ain't no game. This ain't no Teespring. This ain't no joke, kids. This is the real thing from New Era. And we're going to get into it. I promise, guys. We're probably there. Gentry G, thank you for stopping by, man. The sole reason that you see that Midway cabinet behind me, he sent it out all the way from California. I, of course, bought it from him. Unbelievable guy. I mean, it's people like this this is who I surround myself with, guys. The good people in the community that are in this chat, ready to rock, ready to roll tonight. Mike Hawkhurts, let's go, baby. I'll get excited once Basic Fun announces their reaction plan of the tariff situation. I will be as well. Hold on 1 second, guys. Bear with me tonight. I think, guys, we're going to get some answers on Thursday because, what John D says obviously is going to relate to Basic Fun. Don't know if he's working with them. They secured licensing. John D's a licensing guy. Put 2 and 2 together. You're probably going to get 4. I don't know, right? Speculation. That's all we're saying. Thor KC, let's go, man. Thank you so much, man, for being here. Let's do this. And Stock Jock is in the building. Is this a new YouTuber? I guess I'll stay and see what this guy has to say. Stock Jock, I appreciate you being here, man. Let's do this. I'll be scroll down. B Kirby, I don't know if I said hi to you, but we're gonna say hi right now. Iconic is a one and done cab if it even happens. A little doom and gloom here. I hope it's not the case, honestly, because I was really excited about Street Fighter, and we're gonna see what happens with this new stuff coming in. Calvin Wong, thank you for just getting here just in time. Little smiley face for each and every one of you. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna try, guys. I'm sucking it up tonight. Here we go. All right, let's start off with the CornerCade hats, okay? All right, guys, this hat right here, this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous looking hat, guys. You can actually get this. So real quick, let me just show you. This is New Era, guys. It's a snapback. You got to have snapbacks for the old schools. Okay, it's New Era. So right there, we're talking premium, right? Got the 950 on there, and this is all metal. So just to let you know, guys, this is all metal badging right here. You can see the thickness right there. Boom, okay? This is not sewn on. This is going to last forever. Now, you guys have a chance to get yours. Ezekiel said he can place an order, okay? Now, yes, placing an order. We're not doing a giveaway on this just yet, guys, okay? Got to get some momentum behind the hat, right? If we can get 10 people to buy this hat, okay, to purchase this hat, we'll be able to go ahead and place the order. Okay, now I'm not taking a profit out of any of this. All right, I think once we get this rocking and rolling, I would love to support Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Rangers buddy who's making these, and kind of just tie a link to my YouTube channel where you guys can order this on any given time. Now, how do you go ahead and order this hat? Well, this hat is going to retail, guys. I know it's a lot. It's $50. Okay, it's $50 for a hat. I know it's a lot. If you want to put it in your game room, rock it out, decor decorations for the arcade room, that would be very touching. You can send your pictures in. We'll obviously show it on the show. If you want to rock it out at the grocery store, by all means, do your thing, right? So this hat will retail for $50. How are you going to order this? You can, if Jason, Little Alien, could go ahead and put Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Rangers Discord in the chat, guys, that would be awesome. Kind of keep spamming that throughout the show, so people who are coming and going can kind of see what's going on. And they can go ahead and place an order. Just go ahead and message him. Say, I want to order a hat. Give him your address so he can ship it out to you. Again, we need at least 10 orders to go ahead and place this. Now, I know, guys, I've been getting harassed. No, not harassed, but I've been getting asked ever since the Chicago Pinball Expo in 2024. Where's the hat, Danny? Where's the hat? So now we finally got a chance. Now, this is the chance, guys. Okay. Jason doesn't even have it. Don't worry. Let me see if I got you guys. Let me see if I got you real quick. Oh, let's see. Let's see, guys. Give me just a second. Let me float over to the Discord. All right. Okay, let's... Okay. There you go, Jason. I hooked you up. Check your Discord, Jason. Discord to Discord, buddies. Let's go. All right. I think it's messaging on his private Discord. I don't think he actually has a Discord, Gamer Fridge. the man is too busy. He needs to worry about working on WrestleMania, which, guys, I got to be honest with you. Darkstalkers is coming. That other Dynamo cab for Street Fighter is coming my way, and he's bringing WrestleMania too. So it's gonna be a double bubble. Okay, we don't have access to this link. All right, let's see if we can do this. So if you guys have Discord, which you're gonna have to go get it, you're gonna have to friend up Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. Let me get his handle for you guys real quick. Okay, so this will be through Discord. Copy, paste. Let's do this. Oh yeah, dude. Always. Hey, we fly by on the seat of our pants, Jason. We're back, baby. So there it is right there. I can pin this. Maybe I can't. I'll spam it throughout the show, guys. That's Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Rangers Discord. Go ahead, add him up. He knows you're gonna get added. This is his way of getting everybody to contact. Again, 10 orders. We can get one place. I'm sure, guys. Hint, hint. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm sure we can do a couple giveaways, right? I'm sure we can do a couple giveaways. Yeah, I didn't have any time to show prep. I've been sick all day. I just got the images loaded down here, so we're gonna rock and roll. And again, I'll spam this throughout. Thank you, Jason. There you go, right there. Beautiful, Jason, making it professional. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, man, for getting my back. Moderators, if you want to copy and paste that throughout the show, you want to send that in, for a chance to buy the hat here. Guys, he can make 50 hats. It's all up to you. All the proceeds, guys, are going to the guy that's making the hat. Okay, I don't know his name. I don't know anything about him, but he does phenomenal work. That's all I need to know, right? That's all I need to know. So, again, this is going to be through Ezekiel. You guys reach out to him if you want a CornerCade hat. Again, this is what it looks like, guys, and he's been rocking and rolling. I wish I had, we gave away, my kids, my two littles, and my wife. We gave away all of their hats to you guys in the community. And I wish we still had them for obvious reasons, so we can all rock it as a family when we're out and about, going to the arcades and stuff. That'd be cool. But we only have one left. That's it. It's this one right here. I'm going to keep this until I change my logo or retire from YouTube or do something else with my life, right? So we gave away the hats that we had, and we'll see what happens in the future. All right, the hat has been covered. Let's go. Now, let's get into real quick some iconic arcade news, right? Well, I still got your attention, guys. So, broke the video, broke the news in the morning. John D, right? Iconic Arcade. Everybody got the information that if you pre-order one, your order is going to be delayed, right? Now we might have thought maybe it's going to be delayed a couple weeks, couple months. It's about 5 months, guys. We're looking at October 15th, I believe, what the email said. that's definitely a burst in the bubble, especially because there's no communication on the back end. So, hey, Rich Odello, thank you so much, man, for being here, stopping on by. Really, really do appreciate it. Um, yeah, so it sucks, long and short. Very disappointing. I was hyped, still am hyped about this, but it would have been nice for a little bit of communication. I'll tell you this, something like Wonderland, right? Wonderland, their product's not coming out, but they've had a journey throughout the process where they're kind of updating us. We're getting hyped, every other month we're getting new information, whatever. So now we're here. It's just kind of like a surprise that we got this like kind of thrown at us, right? This isn't like okay, John came out or Iconic Arcade came out and they said, okay, guys, it's going to be delayed, but here we have the UI. You can check this out. Or hey, we made the cab improvements. We changed the side art. Whatever the case may be, right? We got some updates throughout the way. I think that would have eased the tensions a little bit. I think a lot of people also wouldn't have dropped out their pre-orders. I feel like there's been a lot of backlash of guys, there's no communication, right? There's no communication. Guys, I'm telling you, learn from Arcade1up. Communicate. You can never over communicate. Learn from Wonderland Amusements. You can never over communicate, right? Get on people's shows. Talk about the product. Plant the seeds as to the next product, right? Get hyped. This is what this community thrives for. They're very loyal. They want to spend their money. They want the correct form factor. They want the great games. Deliver it to them. I've always said this: get up or get out the way. So Arcade1up, you can't deliver, then get out. Like, go make your claw machines and your whack-a-moles. Next guy up. It's like sports. If you're injured, that's great. We're moving the drill. Next guy up. Go get your injury recovered. You're nothing to us injured. Next man up, right? So that's what it is here. Iconic Arcade, you can't fumble this ball, right? Basic fun, the same thing. Learn from these mistakes. If John D or anybody from those former companies is working, they should let those companies know that you can't over communicate, right? We got burned so badly from Arcade1up, and I guess like the spew of lies. They said, yeah, we're going to be active in the community, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and really they only target people outside of the community. So there are several channels that we were interested in the claw machine, right? Well, there are several channels I see that come across YouTube that are like, they got 500,000 subscribers. They're getting like 5 free cabs sent to them so they can talk about them. They're reaching people that are way beyond our little bubble and our atmosphere of the home arcade community. So I know they've kind of given up on us, but that doesn't mean we can't give up on the hope of owning those arcade recreations that we desire so bad, much like that golden axe behind me, baby. So it's delayed, guys. What do you think? Are you guys upset? Are you pissed off at the end of the day? What do you think? Do you think on Thursday are we going to get some huge kind of breaking news as maybe we get the UI, maybe we get the improvements that they needed to make? I mean, they needed to make. B Kong did an awesome video of all the improvements that they pretty much dissected the thing from top to bottom of all the improvements that Iconic Arcade needed to do to really make this a finalized product and not a prototype anymore. Chat, we're going to roll over to you and see what you guys have to say. And Bobby1 ALU, thank you so much, man, for being here. Given what we saw at that con, no surprise it was delayed. Monitor was ridged in, no UI, no chance this would make it to the June delivery. Yeah, it's kind of sad. We were kind of shocked that, wow, that's a quick turnaround. But he had hope. John D's done this before. The factory that produces this thing's done it before, right? So, yeah. Thor KC says, I'm hoping to hear an update from New Wave. And this is whole nother thing. I know there's a lot of tariff talk, obviously, guys. This is why I don't pre-order. I've gotten burned 3 times from Arcade1up for pre-ordering. Not doing it anymore. I've pre-ordered things. People that have ordered it on the day got it before I did. I'm out. No more pre-ordering for the CornerCade. Even though I'm excited about products, gonna wait. Think about it. You would have pre-ordered this one. $700 would have been tied up now for what, 11 months, 10 months. I'm good. I'd rather take that $700, do a Darkstalkers Dynamo mod, or do something else. But to Thor's point, the Iconic Arcade update makes sense after the China tariff pause. Yesterday, they would find shipping window for the pre-orders. Now, remember that window is only 90 days. So it's 3 months, guys. So this will be in October. So I don't know what's going to happen again. Trump back and forth. Who knows? We'll see what happens, right? But yeah, if you pre-order New Wave toys, Their products, I mean, you got a ton of products that you've been waiting over a year and a half for, or something like that. It's insane. Yeah, and to Art's point, probably need to get production spun up for Christmas sales. That's what I said myself, in my video, that it's all about Q4, baby. It's all about Q4. So every company that's selling anything is going to get this stuff in by September, October to pump it out for Christmas for sure. And Bobby One says, New Wave Toys is almost a joke now. They're taking more pre-orders for products than what they actually are shipping. Yeah, it's a bad look. It's a bad look for sure. I was really excited about Crystal Castles. But again, guys, I don't pre-order, and I know New Wave Toys is like, that's their staple. It's a pre-order. You get the cheapest price. You actually get it because this stuff, once it's sold out, is done. But I don't pre-order, man. Alan saying, I don't trust anyone, any of them. That's why I buy through a major retailer. Let them share my headaches. Yeah, that's the one thing, too. When this product does come to, you can wait. When it comes to retail, you maybe use your 5% red card at Target. You use some coupons. You use gift cards. Kind of knock that price down a little bit instead of going through the VMI and trying to pre-order it. Vic Vicious says, we know about the tariffs being updated from the news. I hope John D gives us an actual update on the Street Fighter cab and the final renders. Yeah, I want to see two things. I want to know if there's anything on the cease and desist talk, because at this point, it could be a bunch of bologna sausage that it was all made up, right? We don't know. I don't know anything about that. I've heard rumors left and right. But yeah, I want to know some updates on that. Like, you can speak upon that. At least you can say that there was one or there wasn't one. Even if it was under court, whatever, you can still say yes or no. That's it. You don't have to get into details. Just say yes there was or no there wasn't. And I want to see if they made any changes to the prototype. 100%. Also, third, as I want to see, can they actually deliver, and why was it delayed? Was it because of tariffs? You can say this, but what actually was it, and how much was the cab going to cost? We talk about 145% tariffs. I mean, this cab would have been like $1,200. That's insane, right? That's insane. So if it's only 30%, or if it's no tariffs, whatever the case may be, 5%, whatever the numbers are out there, it makes it a little bit more manageable when you're trying to pre-order something or buy something that's that much bigger. Israel is in it for the long haul, so he's probably already got a pre-order and he's going to stick with them. Garage Gamer, I saw your video. It's insanity that anyone would pay $300 for a Nightcrawler action figure. That's literally, almost made me throw up. I'm like, dude, that's literally like an Arcade1up. That's insane, right? That's insane. That's the diehard collectibles out there for sure. But there was tariff pricing, $20 on that action figure. It actually said tariff pricing on there, which is, at least it's cool that you can kind of see it. They're not like hiding it or anything because you don't really know. Rome Chat says, retro gaming and emulation existed before these commercial entities came along and tried to profit off from it. The hobby existed before the profit potential. We don't need them at all. You're not wrong. I got a mini PC that's hooked up. Thank you, James Hates Everything, for sending that to me for free, doing all the work for me. And I can play that. I can get a 8-bit DOE. I use my controller, but I can use like an arcade stick. I can use the X Arcade. I want to get that hooked up too. That'll be super fun. And I can play the retro games totally. I think it's that recreation of a game room, that retro nostalgia. You guys got to understand, when I used to work at Best Buy, right? And I'd talk to customers about Arcade1up. I'd talk to them about computers, TVs, whatever. If the conversation went well and they were buying and they were vibing, I would always show them my home arcade. I would say, hey, look, let me show you. Let me inspire you real quick, right? And they were blown away each and every time. No one's going to get blown away by emulation on the TV. And that's, again, it's not for everybody. Not everybody can have a dedicated bedroom or a basement. Some of these basements are insane, guys. But it's the atmosphere, it's the vibe that you're paying for. And that's really, just take the, if you just want to have one multi-Cade in the corner, that works for some people too. I love the vibe. I love bouncing from each machine. I love playing around a Street Fighter. Then I go and play X-Men Children of the Atom machine. Then I flop over to the Golden Axe, right? And you can just go to all these machines and play them with the accurate controls. It's that recreation that I absolutely love. And that's what a lot of us guys crave, 100%. Yeah, so, all right, let's see where we're at. That's just my 2 cents. Again, I have the emulation out there. Unfortunately, it doesn't play. I was really excited to get it, but it doesn't play Third Strike or Alpha 2. There's something wrong with the file. But it'll play. I mean, there's billions of games on there, guys. So, you go around, you're playing the Robotron. It's fun. It's everything is cool. Going to real arcades is dope. Like, that's where it's really at. So, you can't go wrong with any type of nostalgic gaming and retro gaming. Stockjack says, while the pushback to October is disappointing, I think that once the tariffs were set for the next 90 days, it gave a window to say, hey, look, we can get these done, and we know our costs. Yes. And I'll say this. much like the Double Dragon cabs that were at that Arc Systems tournament event. If you put a widescreen in Street Fighter and you do the bezels properly to block it out, make it a 4x9 to save yourself some money, because getting 4x3 screens might be a little bit more expensive, kind of cut that tariff cost down a little bit. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that as long as you do it properly. Don't do what Arcade1up did and have a bunch of baloney all over the screen. I would be fine with that if you can do it like you did the Double Dragon. I'd be fine with that, and I'd definitely be fine with this guy right here. What is up, B Kirby? Thank you so much, man, for being here. You don't have to do this as always, but I appreciate your support each and every time we go live. And this $10 super chat is in the house. Unfortunately, the community is continuously shrinking, and anything that has anything to do with John D seems to go sour. Basic Fun would be foolish to take advice from John D, and I don't believe they are. Kirby, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. That's a great, interesting comment. You know, some things went good at Arcade1up, some things went bad at Arcade1up. I think we've already beat that to a dead horse. And then it seems like Arcade1up is kind of getting out of that. They're doing like a claw machine. They'll probably do a dartboard next, dunk tank, pop a shot, you name it, right? They're probably not going to do things with licensing. Let's just be real here. Once all their licensing runs out, they're just going to do, it's going to be like Arcade Toy Up, you know? It's going to be like Toys 1UP is what it should be, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like a lot of people are losing interest. You know, I'll never lose interest, really. This is nostalgic, cool shit that I love. I think if we were to go back and, you know, let's say we sell everything, we go down, maybe you get the one multi-cade. Maybe I have the three. I have the Golden Axe. I got the Street Fighter. I got the X-Men cab. Like those three cabs I keep. And, you know, you have it in your arcade, like how we used to have it with the 3 games, right? And just keep it nice and simple. I think it's really cool to play on the 6 and buttons on a machine that's, you know, can fit in your home. I think this is one of the coolest hobbies I've ever discovered, and I absolutely love it. I adore it. It's awesome. I love you guys for being here with me along the ride. It's going to be interesting to see what Basic Fun does. Personally, I don't think that they can just secure licensing without the helps of John D or somebody else, right? But that's just my 2 cents. We're going to know more once they come out and actually talk about it, and once they come out and kind of give us more information, because right now we know absolutely nothing. The only people that know something are the people that were at that event that say, yeah, that looked like an Arcade1up. Now, if you get me down there, I dissect that thing from head to toe. I'll tell you what's not an Arcade1up and what is and what's different and the dimensions and all that jazz. But I was not there, unfortunately. But B Kirby, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. Dan Z, thank you so much, man, for being here as always. Let's see here. Chris Neuter's in the house. Let's go, baby. It's not really up to John to speak on it is or it isn't. It's Iconics products. I'm more interested in New Wave Toys and the GRS news. That also, too, Glenn's Retro Show broke some news on his cabinet, the FU, saying that, hey, we might be able to get this done now, which is exciting. If I'm him, I'm like, I got fire under my ass now, and I'm ready to go, right? New Wave Toys, hopefully the same thing. Hopefully they can start cranking out some of these pre-orders. They got like 5 pre-orders. Let's get them out. Let's get 3 of them out, right? Let's get 4. Let's see what we can do here. But yeah, this is the time to move, companies. This is the time to get rolling, not to sit on our hands, but to keep rolling. Garage Gamer says those are really nice figures though, Danny. I do a review on some of them. That's awesome. I know you're not a big. Here, let me ask you this. You said you weren't going to pay $300 for Nightcrawler, but would you pay $300 for Cable? That's what I want to know. Or Storm. That's insane. I can't justify that, guys. I'm out. I got Guy Gardner in the back. I think he was $10. He's hanging on the wall right there. He was like $10. That's good enough for me. Stupid Fat Hobbit, thank you so much, man, for being here. Instead of going forward with what may or may not arrive, I went back instead, sold my Pong, and applied it to getting myself a Neo Geo I put off for the past 3 years. Kind of exciting. That's awesome, dude. That reminds me a lot of, like, the Neo Geo is awesome. It is. You know, we sold it. It was just the form factor for us was a little too tall, control panel. You'll see. You might have to do some modifications to it. I don't know, right? It's like, I desired a little bit more. So hopefully somewhere down the line we can get an XL Neo Geo. That would be dope as all ever. I will definitely be in line for that. But yeah, long and short, the modding for us has really kind of brought back those kind of like nostalgic vibes that we weren't going to get any of these games from certain companies or right form factors from certain people. You know, we weren't going to get it. So now that's kind of what inspired us. And I'm going to inspire you guys with some renders. Ezekiel was kind enough to share some renders with us, and hopefully you guys can get inspired from that and take away some things. GI Joel, if you're listening, and again, we got an idea for a project that you might want to put out. Maddox is in the building. Can't wait to see and know the new releases of Arcade1up Pac-Man's list of games. It's going to be the same thing. I can almost guarantee you guys it's going to be the 45th anniversary of Pac-Man. I mean, we saw that in Tekken. We're seeing Pac-Man 45th anniversary t-shirts, hats, emojis, levels, combo moves in Tekken. I mean, Pac-Man's everywhere now. Like, geez, if we saw that, Arcade1up's making a Pac-Man 45th anniversary XL, and it'll be available at Costco, hopefully in September. We'll see. That's just my prediction, though. All right, Jay, let's see what you got here. I still believe in Iconic Arcade and John D. I'm keeping my pre-order 100%, and I really want to hear about the interface and updates of the cab. The good news is that the XXL is still on, fake lawsuit or not. Yes, that's a positive way to definitely spin this. Totally bummed that I wasn't going to be able to play this in about a month, right? But, hopefully John D. or Iconic Arcade, who's ever coming out and saying this message, we can kind of get some clarification, right, on what exactly is going on, right? Because we were told this, you get an email update. Now, I know John in that comment on Facebook said, ideally, the email update was supposed to go through with the announcement on Thursday. So, guys, stay tuned on Thursday. Have your notifications set on your phone. Get it off silent. Let's go. And hopefully we can hear some good stuff, some positive stuff. Maybe we can see some more improvements. I would hate to have a message just go out saying, yeah, guys, it's delayed because of the tariffs, so stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one. It's like, come on, dude. You got to give us something. It's been 5 months now. It's been CES since January. You got to show us that you move that power button off the speakers. You put it on the top or in the back. You got to show us that you improve that recessed monitor. You got to show us that there's no gaps within the control panel and the bezel. You got to show us the arcade quality buttons that you're promising, right? You got to show us the side art. Did you change that? You got to show us what exactly is going on with this Pi. Are we going to be able to add games? Are we going to be able to play online? What is going on with anything? We got a lot of questions, guys. Trust me, a lot of questions. But hopefully we can get some of those answers on Thursday. Garage Gamer, to follow up to that question, said I paid $280 for Clay face, and he comes with a lot of stuff. I no ever can I justify. I can't do that, man. Yes. Okay, so the Pac-Man donuts. I don't have a picture here. If somebody could either, I don't know, put a link or something. There are Pac-Man donuts at Krispy Kreme. I'm telling you guys, the 45th anniversary is touching everywhere. So Arcade1up, they're gonna do something with it, right? 45th anniversary. There's like 3 donuts at Krispy Kreme's that you can buy. Now, my wife put an order in yesterday at 9 a.m. It got canceled. So they're I'm sure they're sold out. We tried to get our hands on them, obviously, because we thought the kids would absolutely love them. It was gonna be super cool. So we'll see. We'll try it again because my wife and I really want to try it. Mike Concord says, if we go back to last year, John D was the one who was texting content creators pictures of the basic Fun Atari. So I'm not sure if he's involved or not. I don't know. It would always be cool to be on the inside and know what is going on, because I always have like a voice and I want to speak up to say, no, don't do that, or do this, or do the other. Or it would be really cool if I could test product out. Like, think about it like this, guys. The Iconic XXL was sent to me, right, for the study, right, for research and development. And I could tell them, no, it's too fat, it's too deep, the controls stink, the monitor's not high enough, all this stuff that I could break down, right? And if it's great, I let them know it's great. You package it back up and you send it back. That would be awesome. It'd be awesome to do that if I could test out products for companies. Here's a good example. Atari 50th, when I reviewed that. If that was sent to me, I could have told them right out of the gate, they have screen height issues. You need to raise the cabinet to the 63 inches instead of 61 inches to clear the screen from the marquee. And that there was cutoff. There was line of sight issues. Like, line of sight issues on year 5, 6 of Arcade1up is completely unacceptable. So how that wasn't tested is beyond me. But I'm just telling you, I'm very meticulous for the machines. That's all I'm going to say. Chris says, Krispy Kreme anything. I'm a massive sugar rush following the crash and take a nap. Then the diabetes sets in. Yeah, 100%. That's so fun. Okay. Mike Concord says, Danny, the community show has been postponed. So they have to stream until next Tuesday night. Hadouken! Yeah, guys, we got new emojis. If you're a member of the channel, you can use some cool new emojis that we got going on. Okay. So I had this mod sent into me from Eric. Now he sent us some mods before, guys. So let's see what I got here. Let's do this one, okay? So this had some inspiration for what I want to do. Now this is Darkstalkers. Okay? So this is Darkstalkers. He took this, he put it in his MVC2. Now we're gonna be doing a Dynamo Darkstalker, so a little bit different. I think the side art is really cool, actually. I got to be honest with you, because I had some trouble finding the side art, and I want to keep it as true to the arcades as I possibly can, right? So here's the front of it. That marquee, I'm going to be using that marquee. I don't know what the bezel or the frame is going to look like. That's just me. So I don't know what those are going to look like. So again, side art. This actually looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. That looks really cool for a custom job. Because again, I can't find a Darkstalkers authentic cabinet anywhere. This is a conversion kit, I would assume, for every type of arcade possible. Here's a little shot of the control panel. Guys, I need some color combos for the sticks and the buttons here. Sticks, I'm gonna keep the Arcade1up sticks, but the buttons, guys, I was thinking about doing purple, neon green, and orange. Something different. This is Darkstalkers. It's a monster themed cabinet, guys. Again, if you can visualize that. I was thinking about doing that, just something different, right? Because then this is a conversion kit. A lot of kits, it was going to be the red, white, and blue that were always used in any Street Fighter cabinet, right? I think this looks dope. Just look at that next to the Street Fighter versus X-Men. Oh my god! But guys, there's a cool color combination. I got neon green buttons. And I got orange buttons that are still sitting here from previous mods that we did. All I had to do is get a couple purple buttons, and I'd be rocking and rolling. So I think that'd be really cool if I did that. But again, what kind of color combinations do you guys think? Eric here used red, yellow, and black. He also used convex buttons, not concave buttons. Calvin Wong says neon blue, green, and purple buttons. Awesome. So we got purple. We got the green and the neon blue. Now, again, there's certain colors that will be able to work because, we usually get the Industrial Lorenzo concave buttons, so I can kind of see what they have. They're not going to have every color, but they're going to have some. But I thought I'd do something different. Right? I thought I'd do something different with this one because it was Darkstalkers, right? I didn't realize, guys, I was watching some Darkstalkers history videos, that this was the second most popular fighting game for Capcom next to Street Fighter. I mean, this thing has a huge undertaking, a huge cult following. And nobody's going to beat Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, right? Those were like the 1A and 1B of, fighting games back in that time in the 90s, right? So for Darkstalkers to be that high, it makes me even more hyped and more excited to bring it in the arcade. Like, that's really, really cool. I didn't even know it. I wanted to reimagine some former Arcade1up games and get really excited and bring them into 2025 that never got that deluxe remake. All right, so there it is right there. Thought I'd show you guys. Awesome. I'm going to send that in. Now, this is our Darkstalkers so far, 2.0, kind of what it's going to look like. Now, the buttons, again, he's got purple, yellow, and green in there. The neon green is very similar to what that looks like. I guess the yellow would be orange. That second player start button's blue. That would be white. I don't know why that's there, but you'd have a sticker to block the Street Fighter, right? This is kind of what it's going to look like, guys. What do you think? I don't know what the bezel's going to look like. I don't know what Joe Sables is cooking up. I do hope that he gets those control panel overlays for the buttons and the sticks, because that was actually on the cabinets. So, Mike Hawker says, this looks cool. Very different from Darkstalkers. I've been piecemealing for one of my big blue ones. Yes, you could definitely do that. Kind of reskin it. Tony C says it needs purple on the sides. Okay. The only thing is I would have to then pay for the full side art. So I try to do these things as most cost efficient as possible. So just a sticker. And again, the side art isn't the biggest deal in the world for me. I have all my cabinets, as you see in the room, guys, all squished together. So you don't even see the side art at the end of the day. It's more the biggest concerns for me are going to be the bezel, the control panel, and the marquee. But you're not wrong. Like, a little bit something different. A little different flavor, So this is what we got going on. Let's see. We're going to compare the two. Now it's going to be a different cab design. That's a midway one. Big Vicious, let's go, baby. Big Vicious is working tirelessly behind the scenes, doing the same stuff we are. Huge inspiration. Now, if you guys wanted to, if you guys want to screenshot this, I mean, by all means. scratch my goofy face out of this. And this is inspiration for you guys that you can do. This is a very easy mod. We're going to make a video on it showing you how you guys can do this at your home too. Tony C says, make the background for the side decal purple then. Oh, like a purple sticker? That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Yes, that would be cool. And remember, these were conversion cabs, so they're not going to be the most prettiest, but it would look pretty cool. I mean, this looks badass for side art, right? Like, that looks really cool. And you got the logo on there. You got all the characters. So I think that looks really cool. It screams, screams Darkstalkers. And then you have the marquee. That's, I don't want to say iconic, but that's traditional, true to what the marquee was back in the day. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now, we'll say this, guys. Here's your NFL Blitz Deluxe. I know you guys were excited. You guys voted. It's like almost like a split tie, guys. Claw Machine or NFL Blitz Deluxe. And here it is, guys. Screenshot this while you can. If you want to send this over to a company so they can do graphics, now's your chance, guys. But this may or may not be happening. To do these mods, it's going to be about $800 to $1,000. So they're not cheap. The cabinet alone, $499. You got to get graphics for $200 plus. Then in this case, you got to buy the game and the control panel from Arcade1up because you got to get the 49-way joysticks for you in order to do this. So there's a lot that's involved. But we'll see. I think this was awesome to see a render of this. I was really excited, really hyped. But yeah, so here's the Blitz. We got this in our back pocket in case we want to do that. See what's up. Now, this next one, guys. This next one, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do pie stuff, but I wish I could do open ice. Oh my God, guys, chat, screenshot it while you can. This thing looks dope. Ezekiel did a phenomenal job. This is a phenomenal job on all these things. The side art, the control panel overlay with the ice. Oh my God, this thing is awesome. I wish I could do this cabinet. This would be like, it'd be a dream to do this cabinet for me. This would be a really, really cool cabinet. That's all I'm going to say. Like, how can you not like this open eye? Look, if Arcade1up could do this stuff, oh my God, they'd be rolling hand over fist in money. Literally. Guys, they have the Midway license. Like, what are you doing? How do you not put this out? Just mind-blowing. Mike Hawker says, I'd wait a few months for Blitz. I've heard some rumblings about Blitz license lately. Oh, what have you heard exactly? What's going on? What is going on, Mike Conquers? Let us know those rumblings live and in the building right now, dude. He says, Vic Vicious says, I love the conversion cabs. They're like rat rods. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, that's true. You're not going to be wrong because they were all just slapped together conversion kits. You're not going to be wrong with doing this or that. It's kind of up to your interpretation at the end of the day. Big Vision says, Open Ice is exactly what I was doing right now with my MK2 Deluxe. So screenshot this if you need any inspiration or you probably already got what you got going on. But yeah, I would do this with an MK2 Deluxe that I have sitting behind me right now. I would certainly do that for this. That would be awesome. Now, guys, this one right here. The Big Blue, Mike Hawkers. You said you had an extra cloud edition. Here it is right here. Children of the Atom, X-Men Coda on a Big Blue. This thing looks gorgeous. Can you imagine if Arcade1up came out with this? Now, here's my idea, guys, for G.I. Joel gaming. Guys, if you send this over to G.I. Joel, do you see this front control panel, this front kick plate here, right? He could easily do a couple pieces of wood, maybe that little, particle board piece in the front, right? Or just make this all wood, whatever. And include an inline riser. Have like a Big Blue Deluxe kit, right? So you do the inline riser, and you do this front piece right here. I think it would sell like gangbusters, right? Because this makes it look like so much more authentic. Makes it look so much better. I mean, chat, what do you think, right? Now, Ezekiel still should probably put the Q sound sticker on here and some speaker grills, but that's okay. I love that idea. Zero, we gotta pester him, okay? Remember, guys, he made the inline riser a long time ago. Made it for Stock Jock, made it for himself, and I saw the damn thing, and I said, oh, no. Everybody's got to know about this thing, and we went ham banana sandwich, and let's let the world know. I think we got to let the world know on this one, too. I got to be honest with you. I might even try to find a Big Blue and do the same thing myself. I think that front piece is very obtainable. I mean, you could literally build it. Like, it can come pre-assembled, or you can just build it like an Arcade1up, a couple screws, do your thing, you slide the piece down, I think it's very, very obtainable to be flat packed with his inline riser. Remember, this would then go with that height. So let's say you ordered an inline riser that was, I don't know, plus 4 inches, right? Well, then this one would come plus 4 inches higher. So it would stay the same consistency riding up to the control panel. I think that would be incredible. I did, Christina, I did. I say ham banana sandwich. That's right. I mean, I wouldn't eat that, but that's just, that's just me. Mike Hawker says, I have messed around with the idea of doing the front cake plate on my 2 clots. I'm telling you guys, I'm sure Mike will put an order in immediately for these too, 100%. So yeah, I wonder if you could do a tearing effect on the side art to make it look clawed. Are you talking about Darkstalkers? Are we talking about Darkstalkers? Or are we talking about this? We're talking about X-Men. Let me know. Like a Wolverine slash. Yeah, I mean, the signer would be up to interpretation, right? It would probably be like a yellow sticker or whatever the case may be. Maybe just do the Capcom logo. Again, these are renders. It's up to whatever you guys want to do. But it's inspiration. Yes, it's inspiration. I think either way it'd be phenomenal. Relapse is in the house. What up, gang? I was just watching the Packers game. Saw you on. Let's go. The Packers are playing? Oh, the Pacers game. My bad. Tweak it out. The NBA playoffs. Let's go. I'm like, is it already training camp? Like, what? The Pacers game. Dude, the Pacers are going to close them out. The Pacers are going to close out Cleveland. Can you believe it? I need to start watching. I'm here home enough. I need to start watching the NBA playoffs. I'm always watching highlights. I never actually catch anything. No Wolverine claw marks on the X-Men. Tokav Wong does not want that. Again, it's up to you. Go Cavs. It's up to you guys what you want to do at the end of the day. These are renders that kind of help inspire. And it does. It inspires me every day. I'm like, I want to do them all. I literally want to do them all. I want to do this one. I want to open ice. I want to do Blitz. But these cost a lot of money. These are how they should have been done. I mean, can you imagine a Blitz Deluxe? My God. Day one buy. Darkstalkers Deluxe. Just absolutely incredible. All of them. All right, guys. That was a render portion of the show. You guys got anything else before we skid out of here? Dude, I can't believe I didn't throw up. My nose, I didn't have to blow my nose. I'm moving, I'm grooving. I'm feeling good because I'm with you guys, but I feel sick. I already threw up once today. Don't need to do that again. So guys, what do you think? John D, you excited? Are you excited, guys? Are we excited for Thursday's news? I am. I've been kind of waiting for this. I've been waiting long enough. I want to play Alpha 2. I want to play Alpha 3. And I want to play Third Strike, man. If we could also pester John D to get New Generation and Second Impact, Street Fighter 3's on there. I know they're the same and all that. Just do it. Can you please do it? Can we add the whole anthology of Street Fighter? We're missing those 2 games. Vic Vicious says, Danny, I have that big blue right now, minus the control deck, and the front kick panel is awesome. I'm looking into that now. Whoa, we're inspiring. Let's go. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Seek of Arcades is in the building, always in the comment section on our videos. What's up, CornerCade? Thank you so much, man, for being here. Yeah. So hopefully these renders, like I said, hopefully these guys can inspire you to doing great things, because they just look so cool. I would totally have this big blue. Look at that control panel. 99 Lives Arcade, G.I. Joel. You get Joe Sabos involved. I mean, it looks incredible. Things are awesome. I'm gonna be happy once Darkstalkers is completed. I think we're getting very close, guys. We're getting very close. I purchased that open box on VM Innovations for that cabinet right here, the Street Fighter one. I was like $400. It was like $100 off, but they did come with damaged panels and no coin door. Shout outs to Arcade1up for getting this one right. Sending me a coin door free, sending me all new control panel parts free. They were damaged, the padding wasn't there, and they all got, the team molding got pushed up, and half the MDF particle board was shattered. So they sent me all new 4 sides. Awesome. They took care of me. Shout out to them for getting it right. Prince Vinny said, if I can send you a mini PC with X-Men, would you make an X-Men Deluxe? Yes, in a heartbeat. I know James Hates Everything has a PCB and encoder board to X-Men. He's got to actually find it. James is a very nice individual, but he's also got a lot on his plate, and he can also be just a little lazy at times. where it's like he's gotta find it. It's like, dude, it took him since January to get my package. You guys think you're waiting for tariffs? And John D's Arcade, he was promising me a package from Christmas. And it's now the summertime, so I don't know when I'm gonna get it. But Prince Vinny, I don't know how to hook a mini PC up to a 1UP. I know you need like an LVDS board or something. I don't even know how to do any of that stuff. Can someone help me in the chat? Can someone help me, help Prince Vinny, help you maybe? But I would absolutely love to do an X-Men Deluxe. That's why I have this MK, this extra MK that you see right here. I have it to do something. So it's either going to be an X-Men, it's either going to be an Open Ice. I was thinking about Robotron, something with the red team molding that fits that midway form factor, right? There's a lot of possibilities and a lot of options. I'm just kind of hanging tight. Again, Darkstalkers came really quick. I was able to acquire and make moves, so I went ahead and did that, pivoted, did that right away. We're still waiting on Frogger. Like, it's very hard to get a Frogger PCB and encoder board. I got to be honest with you. It's very, very difficult to get that. Open Ice, sheesh. Did you see that? Did you see that? Yeah. So I have to rewatch the show, Relapse, because we went over all of them. We went over all of them. Big Vicious says, can G.I. Joel create that front cake panel on the big blue cabs? Yes, he can do anything. This man is a wizard and a master when it comes to woodworking. And trust me, I've already texted him, and I'm gonna text him again. I will not stop until Joel gets it on his website, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be huge. Okay, he's gonna want to do it. It's a very simple thing to do. This man's a woodworking master. I'm telling you. It's not James hates everything. It's James is lazy. He's got a lot on his plate too. The guy's got a lot on his plate. Chris says, I bought all in one kits to convert cabs from DIY Retro Arcade. Yeah, I think that's where I get my buttons off teammolding.com. I think DIY is where I get my wires, the wires to the buttons. 100%, Vic, 100%. So guys, if you want to get a CornerCade hat, again, Jason, can you put the link in the chat for people that are coming here late? Ezekiel is you guys are finally going to be able to order a hat. It is $50, but if you message Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger, on Discord, he'll get the order made. We need at least 10 hats to go ahead and make the order. Okay. We got to make it worth that guy's time to kind of make them in bulks. I'm going to try, cross my fingers. Ezekiel is a very, very nice person. I'm going to try to get at least one to give away to you guys, because these hats are so dope, and you guys are you have supported me from day one. And I want to see if I can give back. Remember, we did a giveaway on Arcade1up hats, and those were cool. These are 10 times better, right? So we'll see what happens. I know we gave away a couple hats. My wife gave her hat away, and the kids, we gave their hats away. We'll have to get those back, because we want all of us to rock out CornerCade hats, right? Let's go. Guys, do you have anything for me as we depart on out of here? Another Tuesday, guys. We got a lot to talk about. There's not a lot to talk about, but we always find a way to talk about stuff, right? It's what makes the show so great. And you guys always help fuel the show with all of your questions, comments, and concerns. I absolutely love it, guys. We made it. We made it. Yes, Jason, thank you so much for sharing that. That is the link. You just add his name, private message him. He already knows it's coming. Let's go. Vic Vicious says, great show, Danny. Looking forward to Thursday. Back to the Cavs game. We'll see you in the next one. Let's do this. Yeah, a lot of playoff basketball going on, playoff hockey. You already know. My Bulls and Blackhawks both stink, so it makes it hard to watch, but it is what it is, Well, maybe they'll get back into the swing of things. I know Giannis Antetokounmpo is available, so Bulls, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bulls? Wake up, Bulls. Let's go get Giannis, and let's bring him to the Windy City. Oh, that would piss my wife off. I told her about that, and she was furious. Okay, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Guys, stay tuned Thursday for some big John D news. Hopefully, Iconic Arcade, they say something. Maybe they touch on, Double Dragon. Who knows? It's probably going to be Street Fighter. Let's get some updates, John. Let's instill confidence back into people that pre-ordered or people that haven't pre-ordered and want to make a pre-order, guys. Remember, John, this one's gotta really be up there. You gotta knock this one out of the park in order to do future projects. I just know how that works. So let's go. Let's get that started. Guys, the renders are off the chains. Ezekiel's crazy. I love it. We're gonna see what happens. Hopefully Darkstalkers comes sooner than later. Again, we're just now waiting on Joe Sabos. And they'll be able to let that rip, and we'll be able to make a video and show you guys. And then it's on to the next one. We got 5 months now to kind of have some fun in the arcade and see what we can do before things come in. And the claw machine, we're still kind of looking at that. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying that. We'll see. I don't know. I'd rather bring an arcade in here Get the marquee, the attract mode, the screen. You know, I don't know about the. I don't know about the. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know about the. I don't know about the claw machine. The Rock, the People's Champ, is in the house. The most electrifying man in sports and entertainment has graced us from the bloodline all the way here. He says, "Yeah, you need to watch more than the Bulls highlights if you're saying Giannis to the Bulls." Hey, that's fingers crossed. I mean, just give up the whole team for that man. I don't even care if he's over his 30s, right? Because he's over 30. You make it happen. You make it happen for sure. Jay, thank you so much, man. He says, thanks for always blasting the arcade community with your positive energy, Danny. You rock, dude. Let's go, man. Thank you. Hey, I'm just being myself. Even though I'm sick as a dog, guys, right now. I appreciate everyone being here. Guys, please, if we can get all 37 people, leave a comment down below. Just give a comment. Just say, you rock. Say that in the comment section, guys. Because the more comments and the more likes we get on this video, the further reach we get. I mean, we get new names every Tuesday, I feel like, and it's awesome. Thank you, guys, for being a part of the show. As always, guys, give this video a like on your way out. As always, this is Danny from the CornerCade, and we will see you guys in the next one.